Hello, my front-end friends. Animations are one of those things that can feel a little bit like black magic, especially when you see really cool stuff people are doing. But there's some really simple tips and tricks that I've been using to great effect that I want to share with you today. And we're going to be using this demo right here where I have 3 buttons. They're all similar. We have a button with just some text and SVG in there. And you can see I have this ring the bell animation on there. And I'm just doing this with hover effects. You'd probably want some clicks to trigger things, but we're keeping things simple for today, where if I hover on top, you can see my bell goes back and forth. And I have this slow just so we're not doing too much. It'd be nicer if it was a bit longer. So yeah, a nice simple one right there. And if we take a look at my ring the bell animation, we have starting at 0, going to 25, going to -25, going back to 25, and then back to 0. If ever you're doing something like this, one of the annoying things is if you want to change these, this one, maybe you want this to be 50. So you have to change this keyframe and change this keyframe. We don't actually have to do that. We can condense things. So shared keyframes can get comma separated. So I can say this is, these two are going to be the same. Oops. And we can take this one off. The 25 and 25 are the same, so we can do a comma 75% and take those two off, and we're gonna have the exact same thing we had before. It's working perfectly fine right there. And this is great. There is a big problem with this though. And what that is, while it's working fine for this one, if we go onto this one that's leaning, you'll notice the animation's a little bit weird. And if I move myself up here and we look at this one, we get a glitchy animation at the start. And the reason for that is I have my lean left and my lean right classes on here that are starting these off with rotations. So this is add a -25 and this one's add a 25, but as soon as the animation starts, it has to go to 0. And this is one of the things that I learned along the way that's really important is you often don't need a starting or ending keyframe on something. And if we don't have those, we just have some midpoints. Sometimes I might only have a 50% keyframe and that's it. So with that done now, let's go back over to here, where if I do this one, it works perfectly fine because we're going from the default, which is 0. There's nothing there, so it just doesn't do anything. And then it's going to use these keyframes that we see right here along the way, and it works. If I go onto this middle one, it's also working. It looks a little bit different because it's swinging more than the other one, but it's not so bad. Where things are now completely broken is this one, where it just goes back and forth. And the reason for that is it's starting at 25%, then it stays at 25% until, it's starting at 25 degrees, and then it stays there because the first keyframe at 25% is there. And then it goes there at the end as well. So we're basically staying still, then going to -25, going back, and then just sitting there as the animation ends. And it's kind of awkward. Compared to this one, it starts right away and it does the full swing. And so the first tip for the animations is to do this, eliminate keyframes if you can. Don't have the starting ones. Combine keyframes makes it easier. So if you're changing things, you'd only have to change it in one spot. Now that we have things like rotate, scale, and translate as separate properties, and we have them still as part of the transforms, we can combine these two things together. And they don't conflict with one another. They just layer on top of one another. So I might want to have these as rotations, and that would mean over here, I'd probably want to do this with a translate instead. So let's update both of these. We can select those and say these are translate. And then here we'd have to then add our rotate in. So rotate, open up our parentheses there. And then, so we have the full rotate on here now. And what that means is if we start with the first one once again. I was like, it's not working. I hope you're all looking at this going, you can't translate and then rotate. This should be a transform. You can see I've not been using transforms as much as I've been using the translate and the other things of late. So yeah, we can do our transform of rotate. And now when I hover on this one, it works as you'd expect. If I do this one, it works as you'd expect. And if we go on over to the last one, it works as you'd expect. And the nice thing with this is it's keeping the original place, the -25, the 25. That's the sort of the default of where it's at. And then it's just saying, okay, and from here, I'm going to do a rotation like that. And the other one's doing, I'm here, I'm going to do a rotation from that point. And the original one, this one at the top, was starting here. So it's doing the rotation based on its default, and it's working exactly as it was before. So that's why on this one, you can see when I first go on it, it's doing the swing to that way. Whereas this one, when it swings, it's only getting down to that center point because it's rotating the -25 from there. So a few quick tips on animations that have helped me out. I hope these help you out with yours as well, especially if you're debugging some AI weirdness that they're doing. They like adding too many keyframes and just going kind of crazy with things. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you probably enjoyed this other one that's on the screen right now. And with that, I want to say a very big thank you to my enabler of awesome, Majani, as well as all my other patrons and channel members for their continued support. And of course, until next time, don't forget to make your corner of the internet just a little bit more awesome. And thank you for helping me get to 1 million subs. I don't know if we're there or not. I'm recording this before we are. But if we're not, we're really close, and it's been a heck of a journey to get to this point. So thank you so much just for watching and sharing and all of that as well. Bye.